Hello and welcome to the channel. As you can see from the title, in today's video we've taken part in some absolutely despicable behaviour. That's right, I'm talking about camping. Full disclaimer, I do not condone my actions in this video and some scenes may or may not upset you. I would also like to point out that the camping only starts in the second part of this video. With all of the disclaimers firmly out of the way, let's get into the gameplay. I was feeling like something a little bit different in this gameplay. I wish I could tell you that landing here was a tactical and strategically well thought out decision, but it was just the first drop out of the plane. We've already managed to secure one kill, which is a miracle considering we didn't land on a crate. And because I don't know my surroundings at all, I got shot from a distance and I can't work out where he is for love nor money. The best thing that I can think to do after getting shot and not being able to identify where the shots came from is to simply pretend that it didn't happen. That way, I get peace of mind and I don't have to worry about the situation. I can already tell that you're thinking, wow, what sound advice. I can't wait to incorporate that into my own gameplay. How has this guy not already gone pro? And to that I say, I don't know. I'm sure they're just waiting to call me and sign me to a team. Whilst we wait for their call, the only logical thing to do is to continue to loot around and get set up. And we've just found a recon drone. I barely ever use these, but I see them in other people's gameplay all the time. So let's give it a try. For a brief moment, I start feeling like Casey Neistat. I'm getting some fantastic drone footage when I stumble upon this individual. I'm sure he's incredibly happy to be involved in my vlog and we'll try and talk to him after. So let's exit the drone and see how he feels about it. I have no idea how good this guy might be, so I choose to keep my distance and try and locate him through the buildings. Common sense would say, keep the higher ground. We've got a blue RPD, we can do some serious damage. But after hitting some initial shots, I just full send it. The little voice inside my head said, you know what, just do it. Just challenge him. What have you got to lose? You've got one kill. This gameplay's looking terrible as it is. Just go and challenge him. Get close, get up in his face. Ruin his day. I'm sure I could get a prescription to silence that little voice as it's providing absolutely no value. But we get the kill anyway, and that kill provided us with enough financial stability to splurge on a loadout and a UAV. I pop the UAV and make a shocking discovery. There is literally no one else here, but why would there be? It's Summit. Thankfully, we've at least got a bounty to work with in this situation, so we can actually get our economy flowing. I know damn well that this guy is in the house across from me, chilling like a villain, and I'm not really feeling comfortable pushing out into the street with absolutely no cover. I'm trying to locate him and get some easy shots because I bet he's desperate to peek me as well. And that is when I was blessed with some COD timing. Obviously, as soon as I re-peek, he absolutely beams me. Now, I think it's time. I think it's finally time to reposition and give him the 3, 2, 1 and you're gone. I absolutely love a bounty. We've just managed to get our economy up massively, destroy that guy in a window, and now we get to collect his stuff as well. It doesn't get much better than this. I mean, the only thing that could make this situation better at this point is if you like and subscribe to the channel. Once again, a fantastic segue into me asking you to do something. So, once again, let's strive for the 10 like goal. We've smashed it on the last few videos, and I'm feeling really optimistic that we can actually get it done again. I'm on my way to the free loadout, and I decide that it's time to pop the UAV because I really don't want to get shot in the back trying to get Ghost. It would crush my soul, and there's no way that that guy is trying to come back to get his stuff again. We are going to absolutely ruin his day. In fact, I don't think I've ever turned a car around faster. We pop the dead silence. Mac 10 in hand, he is not ready for this. And there he is, in the windowsill, like a little pigeon. Because we've violated this guy several times in such a short time frame, I think it's only fitting that we all put an RIP in the comments down below. And now, I'm just sort of faffing about, because I want to pick up yet another Dead Silence. I intend to be that guy because there's way too many of these in the game and I'm not leaving it for someone else to violate me with it. In my honest opinion, the audio in this game is already pretty bad, at least from my perspective with my headset. So I really don't think Dead Silence should be in the game at all. No one should be given a free kill just because there's no longer any audio cues for them pushing. I'm not sure why I'm getting on my high horse about Dead Silence like this, because if it is removed, my KD will probably drastically tank. Anyway, now I've spent 3 to 4 hours discussing the issues and benefits of Dead Silence, let's actually get back to the gameplay. I'm really feeling a bounty to get my economy back up again, as it's looking a little shaky. When I saw where this pulled to at first, I was ecstatic at how close it was, because 90% of my bounties pull so far away, the player might as well be in another lobby. But then, it all of a sudden dawns on me that he's camping inside fire. I am going to be completely transparent with you all. With my skill set and lack of gun skill, we simply do not push people in fire stations. In fact, I believe the only comparable thing to pushing people in fire stations is the fairy tale story of Rapunzel. Because I'm just going to be at the bottom of the tower begging for him to peek and let down his hair. And inevitably, he won't do that. And then what will transpire? The gas will start closing in and one of us will have to rotate. And either way, one of us is going to die in the gas and one of us is going to get shot in the back. I really wish I could tell you that I'm not speaking from experience, but unfortunately, I am. In essence, what I'm trying to inform you of in an incredibly long-winded manner is that bounty, it just isn't getting done, mate. So, what is on the agenda? Well, let me tell you. First, we get the trophy system and we start thinking about where we're going to go and get our next kill. We quickly remember that we've forgot our Dead Silence and double back. We run into the house trying to find it because I've slightly forgotten. Now that we've relocated the Dead Silence, we're good to go. Or at least that's how it seems. But let's not forget the title of this video. And this is how the camping transpired. So, why am I sat on a toilet in military base? Well, have I got a story for you? In essence, in real life, I decided I actually need the toilet. So then, in an act of pure bravery, I actually went to the toilet and I washed my hands, and then I decided, hang on, I fancy a drink. It's been hot in the UK recently. Let's get a 0 sugar Sprite. When I returned to my desk with Sprite in hand, I quickly realised there was a tack rover that wasn't there before. And I started thinking to myself, why would he come all the way out here? After pondering on the situation for a while, I swiftly realised I bet he's been doing recons with this new invaluable information at hand. I think to myself, with 20 players left, the best thing that I can do is to get back on the toilet and enjoy my ice cold Sprite. And that's exactly what I decided to do. And I know we're all thinking, come on, there's 20 players left, you could easily get a double-digit kill game. But with Sprite in hand, I simply can't be bothered, especially when someone's actually going to push me when I'm in the toilet. Now, if there's anything you need to take away about courtesy, is that you don't interrupt someone when they're on the toilet. I'm not going to lie, I feel like I've fully submitted to the camper lifestyle. I'm enjoying my drink, I'm looking at my phone occasionally, and the game's just playing itself for me at this point. I'm a little bit ashamed that those words have just come out of my mouth, especially since I don't normally play like this. With the zone ticking down, let's see where it's going to go. And the unthinkable's happened. The game's actually trying to get me to move. This isn't what I want to see in my newfound camper lifestyle. Right, let's pack up the tent, put my Sprite down, get everything in the car, and get ready to do the old rotato potato. The camper lifestyle's well and truly set in, as I'm feeling a bit meek and shy when I'm trying to approach my car, but we jump in anyway. We're now looking for a new place to set up tent and get ready. Now, my trophy system's so disgusted by my behaviour that it has decided to leave me. Unfortunately, there's an engagement coming up, and I'm going to have to leave my camper lifestyle behind for a second and absolutely slap this guy. Now that that situation's been swiftly dealt with, we can revert back to camper mode. And what does that entail? Well, we're going to be looking for a beautiful bit of foliage or a nice big tree that we can hide ourselves behind. And once we're finally set up in perfect camper paradise, we need to make sure that we don't draw any, and I mean any, unnecessary attention to ourselves. Ideally, everyone will kill each other and they will just gift me a win on a silver platter. But I've just heard the sound of my biggest fear, stun grenades. There's nothing more terrifying to a camper than stun grenades. Even though I'm being an absolute disgusting human being by camping, I've took out an even more diabolical individual as we killed someone who was using a riot shield. In fact, some might even go as far to say as I have saved this lobby and deserve a medal for dealing with the riot shielder by myself. Maybe that was my sole purpose for deciding to camp in this game, was to bring salvation to all the other players in this final circle from Riot Boy. However, unfortunately, whilst I'm feeling good about myself and what I've done for this lobby, I didn't remember that my entire right side was completely exposed. I feel like at this point, we can all tell where this situation is headed, especially since I'm heavily tunnel visioned right now. And that's it. I got absolutely massacred by an individual called Pork Scratching. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm under absolutely no illusion. I deserved everything that happened to me there after my despicable behaviour throughout the second part of this game. All I can do is hope that Pork Scratching can somehow turn this around, and as I see him get double stunned and thermited, I know that that's not going to be the case. I don't think we'll be camping again anytime soon, so I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.